What's up, guys? Alvaro here, and welcome to the Bilingual Stock Market channel again. On this channel, we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well, so you can pick your preferred language. And in this video, and as I do at Mondays through Thursdays, I want to make a quick stock market update, so I want to break down some technicals, going over S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, and I am also going to break down from a technical standpoint a handful of stocks and meme coins that as of now are on the very top of my personal watch list. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. And the markets did great today, guys. We had a green day all across the board. And the Russell 2000 killed it, guys, going up 1.98%. Nasdaq went up 1.39%, and the NDX, the Nasdaq 100, reached a new all-time high. We are going to go over the NDX in just a second. Dow Jones went up 0.68%, and the S&P 500 went up 0.98%. And if we take a look, guys, at the sectors that trade inside the S&P 500, today we had a broad rally. The 11 sectors that trade inside the S&P closed today's trading session in positive territory. The best performing sector was real estate, which went up 1.46%. And check this out, guys. You know that I have always told you here on the channel that whenever the financial sector and the tech sector go up, we are very likely to have a solid green day, and that's exactly what happened today. So the financial sector went up today 1.23%, and the tech sector ended up going up 0.97%. Something that is worth pointing out within the context of what happened today is that this morning we had a big miss when it comes to GDP growth for Q3. Which came out at 2% versus 2.8% estimate. So we could make the case that the markets are thinking that the economy isn't getting overheated. And that is positive, guys, for the most part, inflation-wise. Let's just put it that way. So despite the miss on GDP growth, the markets looked the other way. And we also had jobless claims coming out at 326,000, a drop of 38,000 from the previous week, better than expected. So those were the most important, that's the most important economic data that we got this morning. And before going over S&P 500 and the Nasdaq 100, I want to show you guys some trades that I closed in today's trading session. And the first one was with Facebook, guys. So in the case of Facebook, I ended up buying the dip. You guys know that I like buying the dip. And this trade ended up working out perfectly well for me. So on October 26th, I purchased 35 shares at $315.34. And mind you, guys, by the way, Facebook announced, I was almost forgetting about telling you guys this. So Facebook announced that the name of the company is going to change to Metaverse, and the new ticker symbol of Facebook is going to be MVRS. M as in Mary, V as in Victor, R as in Raymond, S as in Scott. And the new ticker symbol is going to start trading publicly on December 1st. So, circling back to this trade. So, on October 26th, I purchased 35 shares at $315.34, paying $11,036.80. And yesterday, I purchased 15 more shares at $315.97, paying $4,739. So I ended up investing in this trade $15,779. And today I sold out of my 50 shares at $322.29. And I was paid $16,114. I ended up making over here $340. Another trade that I closed today in a successful way. I want to show you guys three trades. However, since I am going to break down a Dogecoin from a technical standpoint, and one of the trades that I closed today in a successful way was with Doge, so I am going to show you guys that trade once I go over Doge. So Affirm, guys, I have been taking trades with the stock of this company left and right. So yesterday, I purchased the $152.50 call that expires on November 11. and I paid $1,440. And today I decided, guys, to sell out of this call option because the indices are a bit overheated, very overextended, and I ended up selling the call that I purchased, and I was paid $1,680. I ended up making a $240 profit overnight, so I can't complain about this call option, guys, that I purchased yesterday and that I sold today. S&P 500, it went up today 0.98%, and it closed today's trading session at 4,596 cents. And guys, we are still overextended. You can see the relative strength index of the S&P at 75 points, no doubt about it. We can clearly see the golden cross that I told you guys about in yesterday's video. You can see this 50 SMA crossing above this 180 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So can we keep on going higher? Of course we can. So the next resistance is going to be, hey, by the way, we closed 2 points below the new all-time high of the S&P. I didn't notice this, guys. I was preparing the stuff for this video. So the new all-time high of the S&P is sitting at 4,598 points, and we closed at 4,596 points. So don't be surprised, guys, if the bulls of the S&P burst above all-time high like thieves in the middle of the night. So don't be surprised if we actually open tomorrow's trading session above 4,600. Sorry, guys. That is something that is definitely on the table. That is a possibility that is on the table. In my case, I would like to see a retracement. I don't like when any given stock or index go up in an overbacked condition. So I am still hoping for a retracement down to 45.45, which happens to be a former all-time high back from August. And from 45.45, we could start going higher without the S&P being in an overbacked condition. But mind you, we could see 4,600 tomorrow by the opening of the trading session. That's definitely a possibility because the bulls are in total charge of the S&P 500. And in the case of the NDX, we have a brand new all-time high once again, 15,784 points. The NDX went up today 1.15%, and it closed today's trading session at 15,778 points. And the relative strength index is at 75 points, very elevated. So I would like to see a retracement tomorrow, guys, down to 15,772 points, which happens to be a former all-time high back from early September. And I would like to see the NDX. This is wishful thinking, at this point, guys, because everything is looking very bullish. We have a golden cross that is about to unfold on the 4-hour chart. You guys can see how this 50 SMA is about to cross above this 180 SMA. So we have no reason to believe from a technical standpoint that we are going to see a retracement. In the case of the NDX, it could still go higher. That could definitely happen, but I would like to see a pullback down to 15,676 points, and I would like to see a couple of trading sessions without, doing much. Let's just put it that way. So the relative strength index of the NDX can cool off a bit. And now let's go ahead and take a look at the earnings reports, guys. Let's see if Amazon already reported earnings. And I haven't prepared anything, guys, so this is going to be live reaction. And I think that Amazon missed on earnings. What happened here? Oh, yeah, they missed. There you go. You guys can see a huge downstick over here on the 4-hour chart. So during the regular trading session today, Amazon went up 1.59%, and it closed today's trading session at 3,446 points. And what happened in the case of Amazon? Let's see. So Q3 earnings retreat. So they missed on revenue. No, revenue advances. So they probably missed on EPS. So Amazon were okay. EPS came in at $6.12, missing the estimate. This was a big miss, guys. Jeez. So EPS came in at $6.12, missing the estimate of $8.92, a huge miss on EPS. And sales came in at $110.80 billion, missing the estimate of $111.60 billion. A miss all across the board, and I think that we see, do I have here the guidance? So Amazon sees Q4 sales somewhere between 130 billion up to 140 billion dollars versus 142 billion estimate. So they are lower in guidance, guys. We are very likely to see Amazon taking a hit tomorrow for sure. This was a miss all across the board. So what could happen tomorrow? So Amazon already broke to the downside. 3,300, which happens to be a former area of support back from late July and also back from late April. So if 3,300, because as of now, Amazon is trading right at 3,300, guys. I think that if tomorrow we happen to see Amazon going down further, then the next support for the stock of this company is going to be at $3,186, which happens to be a former area of support back from early October, also back from late August, and also back from May and June as well. The relative strength index is at 37 points as of now. So, yeah, I think that 3,200, let's just round it up, guys. 3,200 might be in the cards for Amazon tomorrow because they missed all across the board. And now let's go ahead and take a look at what is going on in the case of Apple. And Apple, did Apple report? I don't see any reaction as of now. Let me pull up here the 1 day, 1 minute. It hasn't done much. Okay, so Apple went up today, guys, 2.50% during the regular trading session, and it closed today's trading session at $152.57. So let me pull up here the live news tab. And no, Apple hasn't reported yet. No, we didn't have the report yet. Apple usually, guys, report at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. So we didn't have the report yet, guys. I am going to owe you Apple's earnings report. And now let's go ahead and take a look at AMC Entertainment. And in the case of AMC recovered a bit today, guys. It went up 1.35%. And it closed today's trading session at $35.23. And this is absolutely crystal clear, guys. The apes of AMC need to reconquer $38. However, the trade, you guys know that $38 is a former area of resistance in which AMC failed on 2 occasions back in August, and we are also talking about a former area of support back from early June. In my case, I am going to be waiting for AMC like a hawk, guys, at $32. I am very likely to pick up at least 100 shares of AMC at $32. And if it happens to go lower, if it happens to break the support of $32, I wouldn't care, guys, honestly, because the implied volatility of AMC is very high. And I am going to be able to sell covered call, guys, if I happen to pick up shares at $32. And honestly, and this is a question that I raised in yesterday's video, is the good momentum of the most important meme stocks gone because of the Shiba effect? I don't think so, guys. I think that momentum is still here, and AMC and GameStop and company are just taking a few days off. So I am going to be buying shares at $32, no doubt about it. $32 happens to be a former area of support back from late August, and it also acted as support on 2 occasions back in July. So if I happen to pick up some shares of AMC at $32, and if I can sell out of my shares at $38, I could be making a 16% profit trade. And mind you, watch out for a momentum trade as well, because if the apes of AMC can take on $38, at the same time they are going to be bursting above this 50 SMA on the 4-hour chart. So that would imply that momentum could be kicking in, and the next gap up to $42 could be filled. So from $38 up to $42, which happens to be a former area of support back from September and also back from June, we are looking at a 9% profit. So I think that any of these two scenarios would be a nice place in the case of AMC, $32 or bursting above $38 per share. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Ocugen. And in the case of Ocugen, the stock of this company went up today 9%. Wow, that's a lot, guys. And it closed today's trading session at $10.48. And we got good news. Apparently, you guys know that these kind of pharmaceutical companies or pharmaceutical stocks are very volatile and difficult to predict. They are very volatile. So Ocugen filed a new drug application to evaluate COVID-19 vaccine. So they submitted the application yesterday to the FDA, but we don't have a potential date, guys, in order to have a response from the Federal Drug Administration. So let me see if we have a possible. No, we don't have a potential date to have a response from the FDA. And the name of the vaccine of this company, of the potential vaccine, let's just put it that way because it hasn't been approved yet, is going to be Covaxin or something like that. Okay, so Ocugen went on an absolute tear on this news, and I'm thinking, guys, that the stock of this company is starting to look very attractive. I gotta be very honest with you. And if you guys saw the video that we posted yesterday, I called out to the penny the momentum trade on Lucid Motors. So I'm thinking that in the case of Ocugen, the stock of this company could make a huge push to the upside, just like the one that Lucid made today from $28 up to $40. Lucid was absolutely insane today. So check this out, guys. The stock of this company closed today at $10.48, and it is slightly below a former area of resistance, very important area of former resistance at $10.60. $10.60 already acted as resistance back in mid-October, also back in early June, and lastly, it acted as overhead resistance back in mid-March. So I'm thinking, guys, that if the bulls of Ocugen happen to take on $10.60 and good volume and momentum, and take a look at the relative strength index of the stock of this company, guys, it is at 58 points, very healthy from a technical standpoint. I believe that the next gap could be easily filled, guys, up to $13.17, which happens to be an area of overhead resistance in which the bulls of Ocugen were rejected 2 days ago and also rejected back in early February. So if we were able to take this momentum trade the way that I am describing it, let's say that we pick up shares of Ocugen at $10.75 up to $13.30 each, we're looking at an 18% profit, nothing to sneeze at. So don't sleep on Ocugen, guys, because I think that, and I believe that from a technical standpoint, the stock of this company is about to break out, no doubt about it. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Doge, guys. So this was absolutely insane today. So it seems like Doge is back, guys. Is it the case? So take a look at this, guys. This morning at 4 a.m., Doge made a push to the upside from, it was trading at 23 cents each, and it went up to almost 33, almost 40 cents, guys. Jeez. This was a push of 43%. So I took advantage of this huge poop to the upside of those. So let me show you the trade, the swing trade that I closed today in a successful way. So in the case of Doge, I invested rather on September 7, almost $2,000 on Doge when it was trading at 26 cents, and on October 25th, I invested $1,500 more on Doge. So I ended up investing over here something like $3,500, give or take. And today I sold out of my Doge position and I was paid $3,905. I ended up making over here, guys, today, this was like at 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I ended up making $405. I had a very solid day today. Can't complain about it. I made something like $1,000 with the trades of Affirm, Facebook, and Doge as well. Am I going to buy Doge over here? Hell no. I am going to be waiting for a pullback of Doge down to 27 cents. 27 cents is an area of overhead resistance in which Doge failed back on October 26th, that was 2 days ago, and Doge also failed at this area back on October 18th, and lastly, back on October 6th. So we are talking about an area of overhead resistance that was broken to the upside and that is supposedly going to act as a new support if visited. At 27 cents, I am very likely to pick up some Doge. And now the question is, because there is some sort of war, guys, as of now between Doge and SHIB, right? I don't think, first of all, that this is a zero-sum game. I think that both meme coins can coexist. That's what I believe. But as of now, Doge, because Doge was surpassed yesterday in market cap terms by SHIB, but since we saw this huge push to the upside of 40% today, now Doge is once again larger than Shiba Inu in terms of market cap. So I think, and I already told you guys this here on the channel, that Shiba Inu is a, let's say, better proposal, a more complete, let's just put it that way, proposal relative to Doge, because we have Shiba Swap, and Shiba has a burn mechanism, so it is deflationary, and Shiba is way more decentralized relative to Doge. So I don't know, guys. I would say, now that I saw this huge push to the upside, I don't know what gave rise to this push of 40%. Was it Elon buying Doge? Was it, I don't know, Robinhood buying more Doge? I don't know what happened here. If you guys happen to have any idea about what was the reason why we saw this huge push to the upside in the case of Doge. So until yesterday, I was getting a bit bearish about Doge, and I don't know, guys. We still have Elon behind Doge, even though Elon is no longer being able to pump Doge up, by tweeting. But we still have SpaceX, Tesla, and I don't know. I don't think that Doge is going to go to zero just because Shiba is, or because Shiba has been on a tear. And in the case of SHIB, guys, let me pull up here the technical chart. It is coming down in a very aggressive way, guys. So Shiba Inu is down today almost 20%. So whoever is holding Shiba has to be ready to deal with an extreme volatility. So in the case of SHIB, I am not going to touch it here either. I wasn't going to touch Shiba yesterday at 88, 85. However, if Shiba keeps on falling, guys, I am going to be waiting for this meme coin at around 30.45 or 29.30. And I told you I told you guys in yesterday's video that 29, let's say 29.77 or 30.90, somewhere between that zone, acted as overhead resistance for SHIB on multiple occasions throughout the first days of October. So that is going to be an area in which I am going to be willing to pick up some SHIB. As of now, I still believe that this meme coin is extremely overextended, and I am not going to touch it over here. I am going to be patient, guys. I am not in a rush in order to pick up Shiba. And in the case of Doge, I am going to be waiting, guys. I think that 27 cents is a buy in the case of Dogecoin. And let's see who ends up being the largest meme coin in terms of market cap. And I believe, I gotta be very honest with you, I think that the proposal of SHIB is way better than the proposal of Dogecoin, but we have behind Doge, we still have SpaceX and Tesla and Elon Musk, so we cannot rule out Doge because Shiba Inu is trending as of now. That's my personal opinion. And with SHIB and Dogecoin, I am going to wrap up the video. Thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for hanging out with me once again. Remember and keep in mind, guys, that here on the Bilingual Stock Market channel, we are posting stock market update videos Mondays through Thursdays, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. So if you want to get all of the notifications of all of our videos in a timely manner, you have to be subscribed to this channel, and you also need to activate the notification bell right up there. Follow us on Instagram as well, guys, at Bilingual Stock Market. And remember that this is the Bilingual Stock Market channel, the YouTube channel in which we talk about the markets, but we do it in English and Spanish as well. So you can pick your preferred language, but most importantly, this is the YouTube channel in which we know that the wonderful world of Wall Street is not for geniuses, but it is for entrepreneurs just like you guys and myself. My name is Alvaro, and I will see you guys once again on Monday, 3 or 4 hours after the market closes. Peace out.